if you don't get rid of David De Gea, bro, he's lost all my respect. You know, like that. He's lost all my respect if David De Gea is still at the club next season and he's our number one goalkeeper, because that shows me he
August
ain't.
the 15th or
Because,
whenever the
bro,
season starts.
he ain't got the fucking minerals to manage my football club if David De Gea don't get potted, bro. He has, bro, you have to get rid of him. You have to get rid of him 100%. And it's just one of them things where only then will I know, yeah? Only then will I know exactly what I'm dealing with this manager. This is what I'll know. But one thing that needs to stop here is this individual scapegoating, yeah. When we need to look at the whole team, bro. The whole team, yeah, is, bruv, they're full of shit, bro. Like, even someone said about Rashford, yeah, oh, if we take off Rashford, yeah, like, we know we can score goals and all that. That again is a problem, because as a player, if you know, yeah, that even if you're playing well, you're gonna get you're gonna get subbed off, yeah, because man's not gonna take off not gonna take off Rashford. That fucks up team morale as well, because you want to be in a situation where everyone's getting played on merit. Do you know what I mean? That's why you see
Right.
Anthony pissed when he knows he's playing well and he gets subbed off.
You talk to Fred, you know, you see him, he must have been talking like, yo, you man, why do you always, I'm always the one that's getting subbed off. You see that? You talk to Fred, you know, watch that video, man. I looked at it, and that body language always kind of looked at me like, why is he always taking me off when them man are playing worse than me?
Bro, man know in the team, yeah, like who the weak links are. Man know, like, don't think, yeah, that these men are not sitting down over dinner, yeah, and saying, yo, this is bullshit, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is bullshit. Like, what's going on? Like, what is man actually doing? And this is just what it is. Like, even Fred, yeah, there was a long period there that he weren't getting game time, and he was one of our best midfielders this season. He didn't deserve to not be playing. Do you know what I'm saying? And these kind of things, yeah, this is what causes, yeah, this is what causes a divide in the dressing room. And now you're seeing Marcus Rojo and them man come out talking about Maguire. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these are conversations that were being had at the time. You know, like that. But it's just that now they're coming out because man are not at the club no more. But these things divide the dressing room. And the fact that Ericsson's been out for all this time, he's come back and he's playing shit and he's still playing. But he deserves to be dropped, blood. Like, bring Ericsson into the game later on, but he don't deserve to start for us. He's not good enough. And this is the problem with the team.
Sabitza's been playing well. All of a sudden he gets
Sabitza's scoring goals and that. All of a sudden that he's out of the team.
In the 10. And Bruno was actually playing well in the 8.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Sabitz says, oh, you know what? No, he's not. He's a bench now. I don't understand sometimes Ten Hag, you know, and it's pissing me off, you know. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be overreaction, but certain decisions, I'm like, bro,
Sabitz if a player's playing well, just leave them in there till they're not.
Till they're not. People are saying Sabitz is trash. That's not the question. The question was, he was on form, he should keep his place. Whether you think of a player is rubbish or not, that's for a whole other conversation. But he's playing well in that 10 role. Bro, the Everton game, there were so many games where you were doing things with Sabitzer in the 10 role. Again, he changed it. Maybe that injury against Nottingham Forest, and then all of a sudden you don't play. Bro, it was barely an injury, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's easy to, it's easy to sit down, make excuses for the manager, make excuses for individuals or whatever, or the team. But bro, man, have to be real. It's not good enough.
Not good enough, man. Not good enough. I don't know what you think. You think we'll still make it top 4, by the way?
I think we'll still make it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still angry at the fact that it's got to the point where it's actually a conversation. You know, like that. Like, I'm angry at the fact that, bro, like, it shouldn't be a conversation. It shouldn't be a conversation because we should have done what we needed to do, fam. You know, like that. And regardless of what happens, this season, bro, this is tainted this season for me now. Because before I was like,
are you mad?
I was like top 4 in the trophy objectives. But you see the way we've dealt with this last bit, this has taken every bit of satisfaction, every bit of gloss off that winning that trophy. Like, that trophy don't mean nothing to me no more. You know, like that. It don't mean nothing to me no more because them man ruined any feeling of happiness I had from that trophy now. Because now I'm now looking at it doing mathematics and that. You know, like that. How am I doing mathematics? Liverpool was so far away from, man. I was laughing, bro. I couldn't even see them.
I had to check my maths, you know. I'm not really my strong. I had to check. So Liverpool can get a maximum of 71. We can get a 72. I was like, okay, if we lose this game, bro, Wolves is a bogey team, you know, man. I know Wolves we always struggle at home against Wolves. For
Bro,
me,
I
yeah,
think we're a
it's
point
different
ahead of
perspective.
Liverpool with a game in hand. So it's one of them ones where it's like, bro, like if we lose another game, yeah, bruv, them man are 1
Lord
point.
have mercy.
Like we lose another game, yeah, them man are 1 point behind us, bro.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the best, you know, like people don't realize football again is a psychological game as well.
So
Now
it's a loss
knowing
and
you
a
have to
draw.
win, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, lost or
exactly.
draw.
Because that adds pressure. That adds pressure now because their goal difference is better than us. So it's like an extra
And we
point.
don't score enough goals, Rants. We
Exactly. But
scored
that's the
one
main
goal
problem.
against Thingy. We scored against one goal against Villa. The game against Everton, we should have been 6-7-0. I think what did we win against Everton? 2-0, was it? So,
Something like
bro,
that, but we should have cooked them.
but that's what I'm saying to you. Psychologically, when they miss them chances, it's gonna affect the team now.
Yeah,
This
we
is
don't
why
know where the goals are coming from, bro.
so I think for me, 50-50 in my head, I'm like, 50-50 top four. I don't know. People in the big six, they were telling me you must, of course we must get top four. But I can't lie to you. I can't come on and say, yo, we're making top four. Because psychologically, this team is weak, man. They're weak.
They are.
Sevilla at home. All of a sudden, madness happened. The game should have been wrapped up.
Wait, that game there, bro. Bro, that game should have been over, blood. Like that was the most one-sided first half I've seen in a long time. And then to come out and die like that, bro, it shows you that there's fundamental issues with the team as a whole in terms of their mentality, their psychology, and also
Look at
ability,
Casemiro.
and also their ability as well.
Look at Casemiro. Did you see the video of Casemiro to Bruno? Man is talking like at Man United. He going, if you never did that, if I never came up and sweeped you, that would have been a goal. He's telling Bruno, we fucked up at the end because you tried to do the Hollywood pass, and then they could have scored at the other end. So he knows we can't score goals. So by you effing it up at 1-0 in the 90th minute, he's saying, yo, brother, relax.
Yeah, so but that's it. Because Casemiro sees these things and he understands. But the thing is, like I said, Bruno plays for himself. So if he sees the Hollywood pass, he's going to play it. He's not thinking about the counter attack. Do you understand? And that's just what it is. And Cass is way too intelligent for that. And this
but
is.
He also knows that we don't score enough goals. So he's thinking, right, okay, then just keep it, lock it up, like close the shop. Like, you know, it's 1-0, 90th minute. And even
manage it.
Bruno. Manage your game, bro.
Yeah.
Manage your game. If you can't score enough goals, manage your game then. Be ugly. Do 1-0 to the Arsenal. Bro, they were doing it back in the day. Just do 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what I mean? Shut up shop. But again, like I said to you, man, the home form, yes, we've been winning games, but also, if I'm being honest with you, man, we don't score enough goals. So that might cancel
That's the main problem. That's the main problem. It's always been that. I've said it for years. Man United don't score enough goals. That was always our biggest issue. They thought bringing in CR7 was going to change that, bro. Like, collectively as a team, we still scored less goals, and he was just scoring all the goals, bro. Like, when you look at it, scoring goals has been a problem, and scoring goals doesn't come from one player or this. It comes from the system. It comes from the ability to open teams up. And because we don't have a cohesive way of playing, we struggle to open up teams, bro. The only way we get in behind teams is when they play a high line and leave us loads of space. That's it. We can't play through teams because we don't have the patterns. We're not incisive enough. And that will come from having the right players and also from having the right system. At the moment, I couldn't tell you what kind of team Man United are, bro.